KHQA This Morning. It's your news now.
It's time to check in with Kristen Aguirre, who is live in Palmyra this morning.
She's talking something I love, and that's rodeo.
Good morning. Well, today they are putting me to work here at the Rockin Arena, and they are turning this city girl country. We are learning all about the Chase Anderson Memorial Rodeo that'll be held this weekend. Coming up after the break, we're going to hear how you can get involved and hear why this rodeo was started. You're watching KHQA This Morning.
Kristen Aguirre is in Palmyra turning a country girl, turning a city girl country this morning.
That's right. And what are you up to, Kristen?
Good morning. Well, we are here at the Rockin Arena in Palmyra, and I was raking the ground, and I think this city girl needs a little bit more help. I didn't do that good of a job. Looks pretty poorly done. Joel, what do you think? Do we have to go over that?
Hey, we can't fire anyone for doing some good work here.
Well, you guys have the Chase Anderson Memorial Rodeo coming up later this weekend. So can you tell me a little bit about it?
Sure. We started it. This will be our second one here. We started in memory and honor of our son Chase, who we lost 2 years ago now, and it's a way to give back a little bit and to try to raise money for muscular dystrophy. There's a real need out there. We hope that someday there'll be a cure for this awful disease, and parents won't have to go through losing a child, I guess. So we're here to try to raise some money for MDA. Last year we were fortunate enough to raise $25,000 and give that to MDA, and I think it helps the kids in the local area as far as sending them to camp. And that was one of Chase's big highlights of the year, was going to camp.
Going to camp. And, I mean, this is also a great way to remember your son, but this is also a huge event here. People look forward to it. We have a lot of things that are going to be going on this weekend. So what are some of our events? Besides, we have the big bull riding.
Sure. Well, we start out with usually a bareback riding and go into, we have two events that the cowgirls are, and that's barrel racing and girls breakaway roping.
All right, well, we will get a sneak peek at some of these events, and we'll hear everything else that you can hear when you come to visit the Chase Anderson Memorial this weekend, and they're going to continue to show this city girl how it's done country.
Good. Have at her, Joel. Well, Kristen Aguirre is live this morning in Palmyra, learning something I'm sure she's never, ever done before.
Well, it's a performance of sorts coming up this weekend. Kristen, what are you up to?
We are here at the Rockin Arena, and we are learning all about the Chase Anderson Memorial Rodeo that'll be held this weekend. So we have the big event, which is the bull riding, but another huge part of the rodeo is actually the horses. Now, what events do we have with horses?
Well, the horses, they participate in the roping events, so it'd be the tie-down calf roping, the team roping, and of course the ladies event has two events, the breakaway roping, which is roping a calf and the rope breaks away from the saddle horn, and the time would end at that time. And then, of course, the cowgirls barrel racing. Now,
the barrel racing, I have been to one rodeo, and I was actually the Chase Anderson Memorial one last year, and I saw those girls are tough cookies going around those barrels. It's hard. But how do you prepare your horse for big events like this?
Well, of course, it's just like any athlete. You want to get them in shape. So that's the indoor arena to kind of be able to ride them around and get them legged up, get them muscled up. And then they do a lot of slow work on them so they know the pattern real well. And then they move up from there. And
we're saying you just had a clinic. Horses need to be taken care of like humans. They have back pains too.
Yeah, we had a clinic here that actually was called the Animal Crackers, and they taught horse owners how to massage therapy and actually chiropractor the horses to get them back lined up.
All right. Well, coming up later in the show, Joel here is going to show me how to saddle up Nancy. So we're taking baby steps with this city girl. So make sure you stay tuned because I may get on her.
Do so, baby steps, but we only have a 2-hour show, Kristen.
That's true.
So maybe a little bit bigger than baby steps.
Yeah, she's going to be toddling around here pretty soon.
All right, well, you can go across the river now into northeast Missouri.
That's right. That's where we find Kristen Aguirre. She's talking rodeo this morning near Palmyra.
Hey, Kristen.
Well, we are here at the Rockin Arena, and we are talking all about the Chase Anderson Memorial Rodeo that's being held this weekend. I'm learning the ins and outs of what it takes to be in a real rodeo. So we're taking baby steps here, Joel. So now we are going to saddle Nancy. I couldn't hold the saddle because Joel said it was too heavy, so I got to hold the blanket. So I just throw this on her?
Throw it on. This part goes in the front.
So why is it important to have this down?
Well, it's just
For comfort for the horse?
Exactly. Wicks away the moisture when she sweats. It also cushions the blows of getting jerked on with the rope and the cattle.
Now, does Nancy get mad when we throw this stuff on her?
Nah. Nope.
So after we throw it on, is that it, or is there any clips and stuff?
We got to put all this, get it to make sure it stays on. We got to put all the cinch on.
Now, what exactly? So we have the saddle, and then we have, what are these other rope parts?
Those are the girths. This is a cincher girth that keeps it on.
And that's what we're wrapping right now?
Yep.
Now, we have the Chase Anderson Memorial Rodeo coming up this weekend, but we also do a lot of other stuff here with horses, other events.
Yeah, we have straight just barrel racings sometimes. We have straight team ropings where you just have a team roping jackpot where all the area cowboys get together and do team roping. We've had concerts here before, cowboy church. Trying to think of some other things that we've had.
So you guys are doing a lot of other stuff besides just rodeo things. Now, what else are we doing to get Nancy prepared for the big rodeo this weekend?
Well, she's already been, as I said before, getting in shape, and we use her at practice all the time to team rope and breakaway and all that.
Nancy definitely looks like she's in shape. Well, coming up later in the show, I'm going to learn the do's and don'ts of riding before I get up on Nancy.
Don't get kicked by the horse.
Yes.
That's the first rule.
Make sure that you touch her as you're grooming her. That way she knows where you are.
See what Kristen Aguirre is feeling like today, out of her comfort zone a little bit, as we often like to do. She's live in Palmyra. Hey, Kristen.
Well, they are turning this city girl to a country girl here at the Rockin Arena this morning. We are learning all about the Chase Anderson Memorial Rodeo that's going to be held this weekend. We're learning all about horses, and I'm hanging out here with Nancy, who already got saddled up, but now we're getting her bridled up?
Yeah, that'd be correct.
Okay, so what do, this is actually, you said this is our steering wheel, what we're putting on her.
Yeah, we're going to install you some brakes and a steering wheel.
So this is what we use to do the yee, right?
Exactly.
So before I get on Nancy, what are some of the do's and don'ts of riding?
Well, Kristen, I'd say mainly just be relaxed around a horse, because they can feel someone being nervous and tense, and just have a good time. You know, we'd eventually show you how to, you know, operate the steering wheel a little bit, but it's just like a car. You want to handle gentle and relax, I guess, and easy movements, and she'll be moving that way. If you want to move real fast, then she's going to react real fast as well.
So you know a lot about riding. Now you guys are going to have 5 Andersons competing this weekend in the Chase Memorial Rodeo.
That's correct. That's really kind of why we built the arena, was so we could practice on our events that we like. You know, my brother and I team rope. My daughter breakaways and runs barrels. I got a niece that'll be running barrels and breakawaying, and then Sean's wife will be running barrels as well.
So I'm going to give you a proud father moment. Your daughter actually got a scholarship, right, to in Oklahoma.
Yeah, she's in southeastern Oklahoma State, and last weekend she had a great weekend. She was all around cowboy in the Great Plains region. So she got second in the breakaway and second in the barrels, with over 100 girls from the Midwest and competing.
All right, well, I'm going to be no breakaway rider this morning, but coming up later in the show, I'm going to get up here on Nancy and get turned into a real-life cowgirl.
She needs a hat.
She does, and she also needs that one piece of advice. The horse can feel if you're nervous, so don't be nervous.
Is live this morning in Palmyra at the Rockin Horse Arena.
That's right. We saw Kristen saddle up a horse. She's bridled it. Now what's she doing?
Well, we are here at the Rockin Arena and learning all about the Chase Anderson Memorial Rodeo that's being held this weekend. And, of course, a crucial part of that is horses. We've been hanging out here with Nancy all morning. Now she's all saddled up. She's got a bridle on. Now it's time for me to get on, my big moment. Okay, so you're going to have to help me here, Joel.
Put your left leg there.
I don't even think my little legs.
There you go. You got it.
Oh.
Hang on out.
My legs don't even fit.
We'd have to adjust those a little bit for you.
Now, yesterday we had a conversation in the newsroom about how every girl wants a horse. And I said, I never wanted a horse, but I've changed my mind. At 25, I need a horse. So Nancy is just going to be one of how many horses we have here?
We have probably about 20.
Now, are they all going to be competing in the arena?
No, there'll probably be about half a dozen of them that will be riding this weekend.
Okay, so squeeze forward.
Yeah, squeeze.
Oh, squeeze with her legs.
There you go.
Ah.
And say ho. There
Ho,
you
ho, ho, ho.
go. Yeah, perfect.
This
Back
city,
up.
this city girl has officially gone cowgirl. Now, what are some other tips you want to tell people who have just maybe started riding?
Come out here for some lessons, I guess. You know, we do some lessons from time to time, or all the time, I guess. So, but no, look at that, you got it down.
Oh, I'm a pro. All right, well, I'm going to continue to ride Nancy, and come up later in the show, we'll give you some more details on how you can be part of the Chase Anderson Memorial Rodeo.
Look at her go.
Yes, that's
Although,
true.
adjust those stirrups. Kristen Aguirre is live this morning at a rodeo arena.
That's right, Kristen. How's the inner cowgirl in you going this morning?
Has officially gone cowgirl. I am up riding Nancy. Now, if people want to see her perform this weekend, what do they need to do?
Well, just show up. Our performance is at 7:30 on Friday and Saturday night, and the doors will be open at 6. I'd recommend them to come reasonably early and enjoy some concessions, because last year we had capacity crowds both nights. So.
And now we have a ton of events going on this weekend, and you were saying that a lot of them wouldn't be able to happen if you didn't have some great sponsors.
That's correct. You know, they've just been with us the last 2 years. Our corporate sponsors, Heimer Construction, Kent and Darren, and Dave Serban of Heimer Construction, all the folks there have helped create this great facility for us to rodeo in and offer to the community. And without USB, Chuck Ganuzzi and Randy Trenthill, they helped us this dream come true with the financing available for us. So they're actually who we kind of get to borrow the arena from.
So for people just tuning in, the Chase Anderson Memorial Rodeo is in honor of your son, and all the donations are going to where?
To muscular dystrophy. Yeah. So we sure appreciate the support from the volunteers that help us put it on, and the family that's coming in to help make this a great success.
Now, what events is Nancy going to be competing in?
Nancy might be in the barrel racing and breakaway.
All right, well, I will not be doing any barrel racing. I'm going to do baby steps. I'm going to continue riding Nancy. And for more information on the Chase Anderson Memorial Rodeo, make sure you visit our website, connecttristates.com.
If Nancy's doing the breakaway and barrel racing, Nancy's fast. So
I had all my fun this morning with Nancy, but now they are putting me to work here in the stables. If you want to see Nancy perform this weekend at the Chase Anderson Memorial Rodeo, make sure you check her out tomorrow or Friday night and Saturday night. For more information on what events are going to be held, make sure you visit our website, connecttristates.com.